Om Gangadapataye Namaha, Sri Gurubhyo Namaha, hariom. The topic is pursuits of mortal domain and the despair in life. Now, in Advaita, the practical, cognizable our reality, what all is pursued, everything, it is a visible fact that it is mortal. But mortal means there is a immortality. That's why this immortality is there. So whatever change means, there is a changeless. Whatever is whatever the contrast is there. So that underlining principle, that is and there is an entities which owes to that principle, that kind of a thing. Now it is time and again this mortality is stressed in everywhere, because Bhajagovinda it says Sanhite Kale Nahinai Rakshas Drukan. What is this Drukan? Drukan is the domains of the mortality, body, mind, intellect and material. And it is said Anityam Asukam Imam Lokam Dukhalayam Ashashvatam. So that Yaksha Prashnas also, this is the topic that Yaksha asks Yudhishthira, what is mystery? That people, though they see that everything is mortal, but they act as if it is immortal. So there is a time and again, because Yogi Veman also says, Chadivi Chavanganetiki Chavulen Chadu. What is the use of so much of steady learning in the material sciences, and which does not rescue from mortality? So all these, even Sant Kabir also, Tanko Dhanko, who has taken forward the prosperity, the body, and all that, everything is held, all that is, finally person rests in the, where one is concerned, that last resting place. But then, why this all to be held? Because in the pursuit of this one, there is more agony, drama. Like a fish, it is caught in the plains. Its efforts are to make happy. It is making a 5-star life. Now it is deluded, and it is denied. That Kasturi deer, it is searching for the source of that fragrance, and it is caught. So like that, innumerable examples only say this is to checkmate and to save the being. The pursuit, it is not that we have to deny the basics, whatever is essentials have to be dealt with, but this feverishness with which it is pursued, that is exorbitant, that great craving, greed, all these things, because it says no, the 3 gateways to Naraka are desire and aggression, aggrandizement, and greed. These 3 are the thing, because for these one has to labor a lot, one has to do wrong things. Then it is the result of all this is distress. Even that another model present is this snake. Now being is in the jaws of the snake, and then it is caught up, lost in picking up its prey, worms. Now if every being is suppose in the jaws, now we know Yadyapi Loke Maranam Sharanam. So this is a Martya Loka, abode of death. Now we have come here. It is for a transient place, and we will be quitting it. Then we have to work for essentials, but not so much of planning, so much of excessive caretaking. Suppose we visit an outstation where we have to sure to return. So we take care of the essentials, but we are not caught up. Now one thing that is kept in mind, that it is abode of death, then there would not be this much of concern. Actually, now we are demonstrating that if there had been no death, this is the way to live. And in the process, there is more distress. It is as if, except human being, every other uh, species, non-bipeds, they have some happy. And here, despite all prosperity, all this one power, whatsoever is at individuals reach, and so much of material senses knowledge, all this is yes, it is not giving him, and this many ailments were not there in the earlier. Now there are so many. So the death, the awareness of it remains what is the inverse of it, because death is there. Death means there has to be deathlessness. So that frog model what we had. Now this frog is caught up in its thing. It has forgotten that it is in the jaws of the snake, and now that it is lost in picking its prey, now it is comparing caught up in the worms of the other co-frogs. These co-frogs, suppose it is the size and quantity of the worms. That's what prosperity. He has got 1 lakh, he has got 10 lakhs, he has got 2 buildings, 1 building, he has got that kind of a car. Every comparison, he that post, this post, and these two are placing the person in ego and jealous. And in the process, whatever is held, that is one is unable to take fruit, because everybody is hung to the two posts of what we say past, regrets of the past and concerns of the future. And then that person has got more than me jealous, I have more than him ego, and they are forgetting. So that way it is a great transformation to be more peaceful. It is not that because of death is there we have to be depressed. What we are not, we have to know. There is a state that we ascension we have to embark upon. That kind of a twist, that turnaround. So, so then only we can, because we have set a target. Now, what all our discontentment is due to not having XYZ. Now, there is XYZ who has got what, there is some individual XY who has got all that what we are today missing, and by having it, we would be happy. You ask him. He is also having some other target. So, there is a completely trauma, and this is endless thing, because every house actually the death happens in the house and they are taken away, and then if by remembering it there has to be all around love, all forgiveness, all kind of a tolerance, because all of us once they keep in the house they value their family members. There is a scope for forgiveness, there is a scope for embracing, because we because this that Adi Shankara Tatakyam, so what? So whatever is one is caught up in procuring all these things by doing this, that, and all wrong things, then one is trying to be enriched. And today's materialistic glory in all forms, the Adi Shankara in his Tatakyam, so what? But it is bound by confined to time and space. It is limited. It is mortal. So that we had so many the bygone yesteryear kings, all that kingdoms. Where are they? And why really this kind of a feverishness? That is what is to be restrained. We have to ponder upon with some thing. The Buddha Bhagavan says, whenever there is a more we are stressed up for materialistic reasons, we have to remember the burial ground or smashan, where that is the thing. And also if the resume of the persons being brought in or in the ICU, everything is, there is so much of thing, and it is no more. And it is for this that person has struggled. restless throughout life. So this is only to bring that awareness that we need not run so much like a rat race. Even if we win, we are thing, because all that now value of the life has to be comprehended, because all those are who are in the ICU or in the struggling for life, because it is so uncertain. Today morning, whosoever is no more, they were unaware yesterday. Whosoever are going to perish evening, they are unaware now. But it is happening. The Gayatri Mantra also same Varanyam. So people are caught up in opting, making the choice of the mortal domains, that is body, mind, intellect, and material, and that it would give it. The requirements sort are really cannot be fulfilled in this domain. Now fish, its urge cannot be fulfilled in plains, but it is caught up. So now fish has to make a, it is a seeker, the sought domain. It has to make proper choice of the groom. That groom is not plains, it is thing. So what it want, everybody want peace, happiness, contentment, immortality, bliss, but there is a wrong search. It is like a person in the toilet, he want everything sugandha, and all our attempts are only to for a while to suppress that durgandha, the thing. However enriched, now we have to quit it. We have to quit that thing. Even our Mrityunjaya mantra also, it is the same thing. The creeper and the cucumber, this analogy is presented. The individual has to sever from the creeper. Creeper is mortal domains. All these are only pointers. So much of stress has been given, then so much of stress has begun to deassociate with this pursuits of the thing, but because so much of, because there is so much of planning, and that planning excessive suck of life energy force, we are consuming more best life force, and then it is leading. Actually, everybody want to be Purnashu. That Purnashu is possible when one works only to fulfill the basic needs of Annavastra, what we said, basic. But now what is the run? That's what is ruling. Actually, one thing is issue. There is nothing wrong to be in the world, but world to be infatuated. That is what is making a big costing our peace control. We are whipped by our body dispositions of the body, mind, and our script related ishnas. This because there is a law governing the disposition of bodies, mind, everything what we say about the script, all is cause and effect that is happening. But one is not freed. Only when one is freed, one can efficiently cruise through this life. Otherwise, the analogy is presented like a independence and ruled by for the other forces. The freedom is the being has to be freed from the spell. Here, what is the ruling is the body, mind, our thoughts, prana, and our everybody is a puppet in its thing. That great stories our depict. In that parrot, that demon's life is placed in the parrot. If the parrot is hurt in its neck, this person also get. If parrot's leg is hurt, he'll be hurt. So his life is planted. Now everybody is embedded so much in body. If body something happens, it is happening to me. Mind something happening, sense organs, it is to his. So many uncertainties. How this fellow can be happy? Within body there are only so many critical parts, subsystems. Now is it possible that all this can be okay? That okay, not okay, it is relevant. It is fine, nothing wrong to work for it. But this kind of a helplessness at the disposal of the mortal domains, that makes a life more of a trauma, like a TV remote, that puppet. These are all the models presented. Who is in whose hand? If we are, if the domain, if this body mind are held by you, it is a sport. Suppose if you kick the football, it is sport. Now, otherwise is happening. We are unable to rejoice the life because that WW ring that blows it gets. This giving punches is our body, mind, intellect. All these are really keep making life horrible. Now, one has to make a choice. What is this all happening? We are whipped by our disposition of the body, mind, and it is jada. Now, all these things, mortal domain is inert, it is changing, it is bound to, it is dependent, it is unaware. Basic thing is, it is unaware. And the being has awareness. That's why he is aware of it, he is perceiving it, and he can easily sever from it. He can easily sever. It is only awareness because viveka. With viveka, what he is not, he has to comprehend, uphold that thing. Then he is awareness is he, then that is the journey to the infinitude. Immortality. The domain confines to the mortality is bitter and it is sucking the life, it is making it miserable. But the art of is we cannot avoid it. It is not that we should not, we have to oppose the family life. But family life, should be like a film actor. He, in wake state, what all he is connected is like a film state, that kind of a setup, domains. But once he walks out to the film city, he has house his true nature. That's what is in our deep sleep, and he is there. Now, in wake state, he is wearing this costume of the body and the script, mind and script related. There is wonderful, one can excel if this back end is reminded. If back end is forgotten, then forend is a puppeteer, and it will crush us. And then now every wake state then is retreats when we go to the bed deep sleep, and it is no more project. So this all domain. Now in dream some other domain is there, and then that also relieved, we are there still. So we are an entity which is presiding over the three dramas are happening on the stage. The I am presiding over the three stages, the eliminator of drama 1, wake, drama 2, deep sleep, the dreamer, drama 3, nothingness. The person is lying on the stage. In a very anesthesia he had been given, no thing, but there is a illuminating thing. Now this pause in wake state is a momentary death. Actually, when in that movie, there is the person he will encounter death. Then that is our last shot of the movie. Now here also, because of shuffling from wake to dream, deep sleep, it is not that the body is dead, he is dead. He is alive. Same way, when death happens to the body, he continues to be there. Like a person who embraced the role, he is there before he took the first shot, after the last shot. But he continues to be there. But only the presiding over principle, that has to be kept in mind. Then it is an enacted thing, wonderful. Now the person caught up in that role and tossed by the happenings, good or bad, right, wrong, what not, everything. Now he can outgrow. It is only a sport, provided when he is aware. He is given a torn clothes in the movie and in real life, and then otherwise he is given. He is too rich. He has got all okay circumstances. He is all not okay circumstances. These will inflict condition the being who has lost his true swarupa. Now, if that is due to that reason, he is caught up in the embraced roles, is conditioned that embraced roles are mortal. So that mortal pursuit and giving it the projection that is real, that is making the crying situation. So this is the answer. This gives only a thing that kind of analysis. What is happening? He has to take stock of himself. This body, mind, prana, all these are having a game. And I am alone have knowledge. Knowledge means I am knowledge. These are one and same. Now rest of things is known. This known domain is changing in three states, but the I am is there from point of from the stature of I am. All these three states are only a play that is happening. With this, one transcends the pain. Otherwise, the person is glued to the mortal domains, and it is a crying situation. This one has to ponder over, revel upon it. Chintan, what we call. So, chinta, chita, that chinta will burn, and chintan will give it the upliftment. Hariom.